You know, earlier today I had a conversation with my sister, and I pretty much explained her the basis of why I like My Little Pony so much. And this was after I watched season 4, and I pretty much pulled out everything I had when it comes to my knowledge of the show and why I really liked it. And I think I convinced her on not looking at me as a weirdo. So yeah, I think that's a good thing to point out. I'm worthy enough to actually stand my ground as a fan. Cool. Haven't told her I like Littlest Pet Shop yet, because I'm still pretty much debating about it. It's a good show, but is it something like to always watch? It's hard to explain, so let's just get on with the actual series. This is going to be episode 2. The title to this is Bad Hair Day. If it's anything like the episode in the Powerpuff Girls where Blossom had her hair done by the girls and then the hair was completely horrible, people laughed and people cried and people laughed and cried at the same time. And then when I say cried, I mean tears of joy. But in the end, the hair, well, not in the end. Well, because the hair was still bad. So, I don't know. But anyway, before I get started into the series, again, the voice actors seem rather familiar. Some of them seem rather new, and I like them. The lizard, Gecko, I'm going to call him a lizard. Lizard seems interesting. He seems like he's like the dumb one in the group, and yet 20 bucks says he's going to have a moment where he's actually really, really smart for some stupid reason. The hedgehog is the organizer, pretty much like the Twilight Sparkle, except without books in his case. The monkey is the artist painter, so I guess I'm going to relate to her if anything art-related comes up. Blythe isn't also an artist, so yeah, it's funny how I can actually relate to Blythe right now. In the first episode, the season opener, gotta admit, a lot of things that happened to me in school or something like that in my spare time. I sit under a tree and just draw. I just mind my own business and draw. People complain about me when I draw. People mess with my drawings, and then people get hurt. But anyway, down the line, a lot of these characters are rather unique and interesting, and I hope to learn more about them and hopefully learn their names maybe, because in My Little Pony, the names were easy to remember because they were so weird. And that, I mean that in a good way, because, you know, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, it really sounds like what Phoenix Wright said in Turnabout Storm. This is like, all these names are like ice cream flavors, and if I can tell you how many ice cream flavors I remember. But, alright. So far, this is an okay series. Can't wait to get into the main series, see what's gonna happen and how they're gonna deal with this. At least we have the good guys, which is Littlest Pet Shop, and the bad guys, whoever's running or in the largest ever pet shop. And I'm thinking that maybe the dad is either evil, in a way. I don't think he's trying to run the Littlest Pet Shop out of business, but I'm already making theories, and I'm not even in the 3rd episode yet, so I'm just gonna stop. But there's one thing I'm still waiting for. She didn't say it in the last episode, but I'm waiting. This Rainbow Dash imposter, I mean, this newfound character known as Blythe that has no relation to any other character that I've possibly ever known ever, has to say this line somewhere in the series, and when she does, I will just, like, think of Rainbow Dash for no particular reason. It's not like Blythe has any relation to this blue, skittled-haired pony. Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, if you're sick, you're sick. Get some rest and get well soon, Raoul. Bye now.
What's wrong, Mrs. Twombly?
Oh, Blythe, I'm in such a pickle. My regular groomer just called in sick, and on today of all days.
Busy?
Inconvenience.
No, just one client, but it's a very important one. Oh, Blythe, what in the world am I going to do? Oh.
Hope for a miracle. I don't know.
No, Mrs. Twombly. I could fill in for Raoul. You? Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of experience cutting hair and making things beautiful.
I thought that was just drawing.
Sure. I mean, I'll have to admit that I've never groomed pets before, but I used to give fabulous makeovers to my dolls all the time.
Right, because that's what we call
if I do say so myself.
That was it! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can hear nothing else but Rainbow Dash. Nothing else but Rainbow Dash when that happened. Oh my god. pretty awesome.
Yep, I'm the girl for the job, Mrs. T. You can depend on me.
Well, I always have been a...
Will I ever look at Blythe as her own original character?
So,
Probably
sure,
not.
Why not? I'll give you a shot at grooming.
Oh, you won't regret it. Who's the client?
Zoe.
Zoe detects a disturbance. So, in this episode, Blythe is going to give a... Okay, now I get the bad hair day thing. Okay. So, 20 bucks says she's gonna mess up. So it's Zoe with a Z, not Roxy with an R.
Seriously? I get to groom Zoe?
Zoe.
That's so cool!
Yes.
That's why I remember Blythe's name so easily, because it's such a weird name.
Zoe, as you did
Never
on
heard it
those
before.
dolls of yours.
Sure thing, Mrs. T.
Hello, Mr. Payne. How's everything in the art world?
Ugh, dismal as always, Twombly. Being a world-famous art critic isn't all fun and games, you know.
What's up with people and just walking into her establishment and just...
spread on canvas.
Ugh.
I'm here to pick up a little something for Genghis.
Something.
Dreadful exhibit at the City Museum that sent him into a tizzy. Gadzooks!
Oh, yes. That's the work of our resident artist, Minka. Sorry about the mess.
Mess! Mess! Are you daft, woman? This work is an artistic masterpiece for the ages. This
Really?
Minka you speak of is a true aesthetic genius, destined for superstardom and huge amounts of cash and prizes. What an inspiration! Come, Genghis.
What's up with art people and just looking at stuff and just calling it brilliance?
Life is good.
That probably took like, what, 5 minutes to make?
Isn't that nice?
Fun fact, the less work you do, the more artistic it is. Trust me.
So, Minka,
There was a guy in my art club who literally had a blank canvas and he got an A for it.
This one, well, the secret is, secret.
Brilliance.
Minka calls this one Spider Monkey Freakout.
Ooh, I can see it. Yeah, there's the monkey's head and there's the butt. No,
No,
wait.
I think
There's
what it's
the
supposed to
monkey's
be,
butt.
like her
There's
just
the head.
freaking out with a random paintbrush, and then that's how that happened.
Oh, this one is depressing and oddly familiar. What does she call it?
Depressing?
The back of Life's head.
Ooh, I can see it. There's Blythe's head. And ooh, I love Minka's creative use of mixed media. You know, and in this case, fur commingled with paint. It's very avant-garde. What? I can be smart in fantasies.
Ladies and gentlemen, hipsters, the magnificent Minka will now demonstrate her
They use the
mad
H word.
with a super cool, demonstration.
Sound like I'm one. Brilliance. Oh, hi, Blythe.
You're here. I was hoping you'd come to my arty party. Between you and me, all of this is a little overwhelming, and it's really good to see a friendly face really, really close.
Huh. Wow.
Hey, where'd my fantasy go? Ready to be groomed
Wow.
by a pro,
Did
Zoe?
Blythe just take out her fourth wall?
No, silly. He's sick. So I'm gonna be grooming you. Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
You? Do you have any experience as a groomer? Does Mrs. Twombly know about this?
I really do like Zoe, though.
Okay, second question first. Yes, Mrs. T knows all about it. Practically begged me to fill in.
Right.
And first question second. Well, I've never actually cut a dog's hair before. I do have a ton of prior experience. So are you ready for a whole new you?
I'd be like that, too. I mean, like, hey, I'll cut your hair. I have no cutting hair experience, but
You couldn't ask me that.
trust me.
You couldn't talk, and I couldn't answer your question if I couldn't talk. So yeah, we can talk.
Minka, focus.
Pinkie
please.
Pie.
And now that I'm gonna
Focus.
be a big art star, I just wanted to offer my help to.
I'm
guide
sorry
you
if this
through all
is...
this
I'm gonna try my
craziness.
best.
I could be your agent.
You'd watch out for me?
I'm a helper, Minka. It's what I do.
The usual 10%?
Deal.
Awesome. We can all help Minka reach the top.
Well, hold on there.
Yes, even I will help. Although I can't say that anyone's ever done the same for me.
I don't know about that.
That's depressing.
Russell. It's all about positioning the brand, am I right? Finding the meaning behind Minka's arty type stuff and then using that to sell her to the public.
What's the meaning behind this painting, Minka?
Well, it obviously represents the struggle of the masses.
Actually,
The sadness of flowers, obviously.
Ooh, I got it! No, I don't got it.
I think
Okay,
it probably
yeah,
has
he is
many
the
meanings on different levels, all far
dumb
too
one of the
advanced
group,
for us
but-
non-artists to understand.
You gotta have good dumb
What
ones.
it means. It means I was just having fun. And then Jamie
Kinda see
told
where this
Sarah
is
that she
going,
thought red
at least
was
for her
natural
story.
color, but Hannah knew it wasn't. So Hannah told Alice what Jamie said about Sarah, and then Tommy told her that he'd like girls with red hair anyway. But you can't tell anyone I told you that, okay? The girl that cuts my
Not
hair
like
goes
she can.
on like that. I don't know how she talks so much and cuts hair at the same time.
Or
Okay,
if you're
so-
talking about the other animals, now let's see your horrible work in progress, because it... Oh my god!
pretty.
Oh my god. Sally, what happened?
I used to give fabulous makeovers to my dolls all the time, and they look pretty awesome.
This is
Pretty awesome. Oh, they said it again. Okay,
I
but...
said, this looks
Alright, so she's good with humans, but not
fabulous.
animals,
This is a
okay.
very big day for me. When John and Clarissa come to pick me up this afternoon, we're going directly to the prestigious Manchester Kennel Club dog show.
You're going to be in a dog show this afternoon?
Yes, the most famous one in the whole country. And with your grooming, I'm sure to win prettiest superstar, or whatever they call the winners. Don't you think?
I don't know what's weirder, the fact that she doesn't feel a draft,
I want to see how beautiful you made me.
or she hasn't looked in the mirror yet. Saw my first, like, animation error. The
we're
fur,
out of mirrors.
the fur disappeared for some reason.
Isn't there one in the store?
Again, she doesn't feel any kind of...
You see, Minka,
whatever.
as your
Guess I didn't
agent,
have the
I'll
air
do my
conditioner
best to
on.
Carefully and slowly grow your career, nurturing it like a tiny flower bud that will eventually blossom. Will you please stop fussing with my hair? This
She's
is
just
very
helping you out with
important.
fleas.
I want you to become a world-famous artist whose works are in constant demand.
I'm not sure I want to be a world famous artist. I just want to be painter.
I know that.
I'm with her on that
If you
one.
follow my plan, you'll be so successful that you can be a painter anytime you want.
Well,
How's that work?
Meeting? I wasn't told about any meeting.
And you're the organizer.
Welcome, everyone, to the launch of our new product, Minka Ink.
I wanted to call it Minka Inka,
Yeah, we've been through this. That doesn't make sense.
but it's cuter.
It doesn't make any sense, Minka Inka. What does that even mean?
People,
Minka Inc. only with an at the end.
Our client? Really, you guys, you need to go through me with any future meeting requests and make sure to at least have a fruit tray or something.
Anywho, moving on.
One good fantasy is never good with the other fruit tray.
Minka Inc. is to create a website to sell her art online, host multiple gala art gallery openings attended by top critics, and eventually build and launch the SS Minka luxury
All right.
cruise ship.
I like that, but what does that have to do with her art?
Art smart. It's got nothing to do with it.
It has to do with us becoming rich and famous.
Bingo, bango, bongo. So, what do you think, Minka?
As you can see, she cares deeply.
The part after welcome, everyone.
Minka, we're going to need a lot more of your paintings if we're going to pull this off.
We? What's this we stuff?
So you're gonna have to get busy making pretty stuff.
That's right. Focus on being a genius, Minka.
Okay, that's just too much pressure. If I know an artist, which I'm not, but if I know anyone who likes to draw, she cannot be pressured. He or she cannot be pressured. That really messes. It's like someone looking over your shoulder when you're drawing something.
What is she doing?
Focusing on being a genius?
Blythe.
Or broken.
Let's see what you've done. Now, I demand a mirror. Oh, there's one.
What?
Fail.
Oh, Zoe, I can't even begin to tell you how sorry
sorry I am. I should have been paying attention to what I was doing, but I was so proud that I was grooming you that I sort of was in my head the whole time, and I promise I'll find a way to make everything right. I just don't want anyone to see you like this, especially Mrs. Twombly.
Look at me. I'm ruined. Ruined. Oh, I feel faint.
I thought I heard a yelp back here. Is
Need a fainting couch? No, you're not Rarity, but still.
Oh yeah, we're cool. I was just giving Zoe my special pet spa treatment. It
Brilliant.
soothes as it beautifies. Oh, that sounds just like the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas.
Was it that funny?
Hilarious.
Anywho, I would love some soothing and beautifying, so maybe you could give me your special spa treatment later. Maybe I could. Yeah.
Blythe, I think I just dreamt that you groomed me, and it came out terrible. It wasn't a dream.
The dream is real.
It's a nightmare! Zoe, I am so sorry. I'll fix this, I promise.
You know, it'll go a lot easier for you if you just admit your ginormous mistake.
But I can't stand the thought of leaving you like this.
I'm a teenager. I can't do that.
Twombly. I'll figure out something.
I'd like to see how you're going to do that.
Oh, thank you, Zoe. I knew you'd understand.
As you can see, Zoe is rather entertained in this matter, and she is still broken.
Minka!
She's completely shut down. I am reminded of how the cowardly cobra behaves when confronted with my fearsomeness. They turn off like a light switch.
We gotta
Really?
get this monkey painting
Okay.
again. Now, come on, Minka, right now. You're the only thing standing between me and fame and fortune. Can you please start painting? Oh! We can't sell air paintings! Wait, can we?
I was about to ask, like, can you?
Minka!
Air paintings are really good.
Delicious fruit can be yours for the low cost of one artistic masterpiece.
Glad to see you took my advice about the fruit tray.
But we're not in a fantasy, so... Panda.
Blythe, we need your advice on something. Not now. I have a grooming emergency.
And we've got a painting emergency. You're her agent. Isn't there anything you can do?
Be a friend.
Tell everyone she's the world's greatest pantomime painter?
There.
I'll help.
I can do this. I can fix my mistake before anyone knows it was my mistake. All it's gonna take is a little high-energy problem solving.
I feel terrified for Zoe.
Nope.
10 stars. Okay, what timeline are they in? It's like, I don't remember people using that anymore. They probably still do, I just never seen anyone.
There. Not too bad.
Except for the
Except
back.
that it's terribly itchy.
Or that too. Well, it is used hair. I feel so... I feel her pain. Really?
Okay, that's better. Just gotta dry the glue.
Oh, Zoe, I would have bit her a long time ago.
What in the world is that? You'll see.
What timeline are they in?
You know, this just might work. As long as I don't move.
I'm sure the judges won't, you know, look at the thing and be like...
When I was back there, I forgot to tell you that John and Clarissa are on their way to pick up Zoe. They should be here in about 10 minutes.
John Delancey, you're here too? Huh?
I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing worked.
Agreed.
Is there anything else I can do? Anything at all?
Apparently not. So,
I have
You
to
can
come
fess
clean
up.
to Mrs. Twombly and admit to my crimes against good grooming.
and me? Don't forget, I am the real victim here.
She got a point. Friendship.
Minka, are you in there? You know, I can't help feeling that this is kind of our fault.
What?
Really?
That's ridiculous. We're trying to help her.
That's right. We only have her best interest at heart.
How about you help her by not helping her? Be a Squidward here.
Same as our best interest. Penny Lane might be right. We put too much pressure on our little monkey because we want to be rich and famous more than she does.
I blame myself for letting this happen. I've got to be the worst agent in the history of the world.
Yeah,
That's a fair statement.
Friendship. Oh, this is not friendship, it's magic. But come on.
You must be here for Zoe.
Hi, Mrs. Twombly. We sure are.
Well, where is she? Where's our little Zozo?
You're not John.
Come on, Zoe. It's time to get what's coming to me.
I'll tell you what's not coming to you, darling. A big tip.
Here's a tip: don't groom again.
I need to consult
Oh.
with my client privately, please. That means leave us alone.
Oh.
Walking away, people.
Okay.
Minka, I know you can hear me, so I just wanted to say that I apologize for not being a better agent and looking out for your interests. I need you to do something for me. I need you to forget about everybody else's plans for you. Forget about how we wanted you to be an art superstar so that we could glom onto you and become rich and famous ourselves.
It's called glop
I
on,
want you to
not
just
glom.
be yourself, Minka. Will you do that for me? Will you do that for yourself, Minka?
Really, Russell?
Yes.
Aw, you could
I
just
want
tell
you to
the
do
love
that
is in the air.
Just for the fun of it. We'll forget about all that other junk.
Oh, thank you, Russell. You're a good agent after all.
Well,
Aw.
what's wrong?
Ow, spines. Prickly spines. Ow, 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 ow.
You gotta be hard being a hedgehog. Your love hurts. Everyone around you.
Ow, ow.
Okay, Minka, I think that's enough.
Quiet, Russell. Something's not right.
Okay. My theories of Minka being a robot? 100% true. Okay.
What's wrong, Minka?
Not now, Russell.
I have an art emergency!
Go for it.
Blythe, so nice to see you. What have you been up to, sweetie?
Well, Blythe totally saved my bacon today and stepped in when my groomer called in sick.
Bacon.
Raoul's sick
And Blythe stepped in?
and groomed our Zoe?
Oh, but we entered her in the Manchester Kennel Club dog show.
I know! Isn't that wonderful? Blythe told me she's had lots of experience giving makeovers to her dolls.
Dolls!
Okay. But, gotta admit, at least she has a lot of hope for her.
I, Blythe Baxter, am 100% responsible for what you are about to see.
Sounds like somebody had a big bowl of self-esteem for breakfast.
I gotta love her.
She's beautiful.
She's what?
How do you do that with paint and leftover fur?
Now, I think
I'll
I
never
get
know.
some of the credit for being smart enough to give you a chance, don't I?
Well,
Yes.
How would you like to become my official backup groomer?
Oh no! I couldn't possibly accept your kind and generous offer, Mrs. T. You see, I need to focus on my fashion line, because that's where my heart lies.
Yes.
Besides, I think I may have overestimated my haircutting skills. Just a tad.
Overestimated.
Oh, sorry, Minka.
A tad.
Yeah, we didn't mean to make you feel bad.
Don't worry about it.
Do you think you could paint me just one itty-bitty painting I could sell?
No.
Still,
All right, never mind.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anil. You're a pal.
And I want to thank you, Minka. You really saved the day for me. Although, I do feel kind of weird that I didn't get in trouble for what I did to Zoe.
Oh, don't worry. You will!
Wait, what?
How does this work? Huh. Well. Look on the bright side. If I know anything from, like, talent shows or shows like that, once they hand out the awards, they cannot they cannot take it back. So you won. The award already's been handed out. You can't take it back. It's kind of like a verdict. Well, at least not in Phoenix Wright terms, but it's like a verdict. Once the verdict has been handed down, you cannot do it again. It's done. So don't worry. They won the thing, but you're still gonna get in trouble with the fact that the whole thing happened. So okay, the episode's fine. The episode, I can see probably if this is gonna be a formula kind of deal, how they're gonna be a Blythe story and a Littlest pet shop story, like story with the animals and a story with Blythe. If that's gonna be how it is, I can deal with that. And yeah, okay, this episode was alright. Had Zoe be groomed by Blythe. Blythe sucks. Only at animals, I guess, because she did good jobs with the human dolls, and when it came to animals, she really, really sucked. So, I don't know, I don't think this is more of a... If this is a lesson-based show, I guess the lesson would be, don't do anything you're not 100% on. And the other lesson would be, don't pressure your friends to the point where they have to break down and then become a robot. The show is rather educational, I will admit that. So, in technical terms, I did, in fact, do 3 episodes today. So I'm just going to end it off here, at least for right now. And this is going to be a test thing. I don't think I'm going to continue this later on. But just to show that I'm now getting started into the series. And it's alright. It's okay. Got Rainbow Blythe here. Give me a minute. Once you do like an entire 2.5 months of a series of just My Little Ponies and pony related fan works and stuff, it's gonna take you a while to get out of that funk, especially if there's voice actors that sound and kind of sort of act like other characters. Because I'm telling you, the monkey, Minka, really reminds me of Pinkie Pie. Not only in the personality, not only in the color. Yeah, come on. Okay, but sooner or later I might just hand this off as its own thing and, be started in this series. And hopefully sooner or later I can get to Dan Versus when I get, like, good episodes in. So yeah, alright. So this was Littlest Pet Shop Episode 3, Bad Hair Day. And this is D1 with a Brony, and I'll see you guys then.